For the first time in modern history, the UK state pension is about to collide with the tax system. In April 2026, millions of pensioners are set to receive one of the biggest cash increases in years. It's around £575 extra for those on the full new state pension. But here's the shock. That very increase could quietly push millions to the edge of paying tax on the state pension itself. Not because they're wealthy, but because tax thresholds are frozen. Today I'll explain what's changing and why it matters, and what you can do now to protect yourself. Hello everyone, I'm Angie and this is UK Money Wisdom. Straightforward, no nonsense guidance for pensioners and those planning their retirement here in the UK. Now this update does matter because it affects your income, your tax and your peace of mind. And I always said I'd be very honest with you, which I'm going to be, but I'm not going to leave you high and dry. I'm going to tell you what you should do in order to protect yourselves. Right, let's start with the good news, shall we? And there are some positives, and it is genuinely good news. From April 2026, the state pension is expected to rise by around 4.8%, driven by strong wage growth under the triple lock system. That means if you receive the full new state pension, your weekly amount is projected to rise from £230.25 to around £241 per week. That's about £575 extra per year, taking the annual figure to roughly £12,547. If you're on the older basic state pension, the increase is expected to be less, at around £440 a year. This isn't pocket change. For many pensioners, this helps cover energy bills, food shopping, council tax, or simply eases constant financial pressure. And the increase is automatic. No forms, no claims. Now we move on to the not so good news because of the hidden problem. And this is the part we need to talk about, and the part that I don't like and that nobody likes to headline. Because this increase brings the state pension dangerously close to the income tax line. You see, the personal allowance, the amount you can earn tax-free, is currently £12,570. And here's the key issue. That allowance is frozen until at least 2031. With the projected 2026 figures, the full new state pension sits at around £12,547. Now that's just £23 below the tax threshold. So next year, most people on only the state pension will still avoid tax. But that doesn't include most pensioners, I'm afraid. Here's the warning, and it's a serious one. It's the tax cliff edge. If the triple lock continues and tax thresholds stay frozen, the state pension could cross into taxable territory as early as 2027 or 2028. And this means tax taken directly from state pension income for the first time, often through HMRC's simple assessment, with no payslip, no employer, and no warning letters people understand. And if you have any other income at all, such as a small private pension, savings interest, part-time work, for example, you could be pulled into tax even sooner if you haven't been already. This isn't about luxury lifestyles. It's about ordinary pensioners being taxed simply because the system hasn't moved, and that is that frozen threshold. And it's no good giving pensioners the triple lock and then keeping the threshold at the static level of £12,570 for years and years, because all that's going to happen is they're going to lose the amount of state pension above that at 20% in tax. What should you do now? And this is what matters right now. Check your state pension forecast. Now, you go to gov.uk, we've done this many times, and check how much you're on track to receive, whether you qualify for the full amount. Check your national insurance record. If you have gaps, voluntary NI contributions can sometimes be one of the best value financial decisions you ever make, but only if it genuinely benefits you. You have to know your income. So add up state pension, private pensions, interest, and any earnings. Even small amounts matter near tax thresholds. If money still feels tight, please don't overlook pension credit. It can be worth thousands of pounds a year for pensioners, and it unlocks council tax help, housing support, and free NHS costs. And there's so many eligible pensioners who never claim, and it's sitting there waiting to be claimed, often because they assume they won't qualify. It's always worth checking. So yes, the 2026 state pension rise is welcome and overdue, but it exposes a quiet truth about what the government does stealthily behind the scenes by freezing tax allowances. Pensions are rising faster than the tax system is adapting, basically, and being informed now gives you time, control, and confidence. And please remember that I will give any links that I mention, such as gov.uk and where to check your state pension, in the description below. And there'll be links to other useful sites that you will certainly find useful. And if this helped you, please like the video and subscribe to UK Money Wisdom so that you receive my next video and subsequent videos, and share it with someone nearing retirement who needs this advice. And do tell me in the comments, does the tax issue worry you, or does the increase bring real relief to you, even though it will be less in many cases? And do stay wise with your money. I'll be back with more videos very shortly. In the meantime, I'm Angie, and this is UK Money Wisdom. Bye for now.